Berlanga, Canelo.
I like Canelo, man.
He's like, we already went through this one. Come on, don't play with that. All right. So I
No, I'm
mean,
not.
look,
I'm not going to disrespect Edgar Berlanga. He's a fighter, and all fighters deserve respect. But if you asking me who I think is going to win, I like Canelo. You know,
what do you think about the press conferences? Does that move you? Do you even watch those?
I think that we all got to have some self awareness, and you read between the lines. We got to have some self awareness, man. I think that Canelo got the right demeanor, and I think Edgar is a little bit, you know, he gonna figure it out when he get in the ring. You got to watch certain things, man. But I think he lit a fire under the old man. You know what I mean? Canelo kind of guy, the best thing you could do is catch him while you're not training. He done made 300 million, got a bad knee, so training probably, training camp is a pain in the ass for a guy that got the money he got. Now Edgar done aggravated him and giving him incentive to train. So you gotta, sometimes you gotta let the sleeping dogs lie, man. And I think that he gonna make Canelo wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and try to send him to the ER. You know what I mean? Because he pissed him off. He keep disrespecting him. And but he don't want to have to fight him. I don't have to fight him. So let him do what he want to do. That's just my
I mean,
opinion.
what kind of a cherry pick do you believe this is? Because at the end of the day, you know, watching the press conference, me being there live, it seems to me that Caleb Plant and Edgar Belanger is probably that fight that's more trending than anything else.
I didn't call it a cherry pick.
No,
No,
you
you
just you
you said
just
you said
I did
cherry
say
pick.
that.
I
But I'm
never said cherry
listening.
pick.
I'm listening. It's like it's not no chance. If it's not no chance, then that's a cherry pick.
I never said no chance. I
Okay.
just said I like Canelo. Everybody has a chance.
Also,
I
he
just
got a
said I
bunch
like.
of chance.
Sure, he hit him on a point in the chin. Anybody could go, bro. Canelo come in the ring, 80%. Edgar Berlanga fight over his head. Anything can happen. If you asking me who's going to win, I'm picking Canelo. You asking me
Bye.
how I think he's going to win? By. I think Canelo is going to try to torture him. I
That's
do.
messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to torture him. Canelo is good
Just because
enough
he's Puerto
where
Rican. Damn it.
I think because of his mouth and a lot of things, and I know somebody that's associated with Canelo's camp. I think he's gonna try to torture him and just beat him up and beat him to his body, just like ruin him and just beat the shit out of him. I think
And
that he's
what
gonna
ruin
get.
him?
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to ruin him. Yep. I think he's gonna carry him late and try beat him by 10 for 11 round and really hurt the kid. I do. And I wouldn't be surprised if Belanga got disqualified and just didn't want the embarrassment of just getting ruined like that in front of his family and friends. Because I've seen him bite people before, and I've seen him make certain kind of comments. So I think he's the kind of guy that, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he just lost his cool and did something dirty.
Hearing his coach Mark say, I feel like Canelo's not going to give no sympathy. He gave sympathy to Munguia. Is those words and a little bit of that? Is that where you get your feeling from?
A little bit, but no disrespect to Berlanga, Munguia is a better fighter. You know what I mean? So I think Canelo was in a real fight that night, and he had to be careful because that dude has really good stamina. He was really determined, and he knew, he fought a good fight even though Canelo beat him. Um, I'm coming, bro. Keep shooting. So I just think it's a different fight, and I think Munguia got to be careful, man. I think Canelo can ruin him if he's not if Cane-
Edgar.
Mon- if Edgar Berlanga does not elevate his game and get a lot better than the last time I seen him fight, which he can do because he's a young fighter, and I'm sure he has good coaches around him because I know he got a good manager. But if he does not elevate his
Conley.
game, Keith Conley is a great manager. He can get ruined. He can get ruined in this fight. You know what I mean? Like this could be on some Jerry Cooney, Larry Holmes stuff where you get in the
Mm.
later rounds, man, and you cashed out on the fight, but you never got to the point that you wanted to get to in boxing.
So coach got to stay on point to see better days, so we could possibly see a good Edgar Belanger facing a Caleb Plant. Do you feel like that fight should
I,
happen, after?
we got a lot to go through before that fight can happen. He got to get out of this fight intact. You got a
Intact.
lot to go through, man. You know what I mean? That's a big moment for him, September 14th. And people like to criticize Canelo, but that's a great fighter. That's a great fighter. You got to respect him. That's that dude about 5'7". He fighting them giants at 68, 75. Won titles from 54 to 75. That's a great fighter. I know people been in the ring with him and sparring and in the gym. That's a real dude, and he could hurt you.
Mm.
And Berlanga got to be careful because I think he's pissing him off and he's getting under his skin. I think he's gonna hurt him.
So, do you believe that the Caleb Plant and Edgar Berlanga might not happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
'Cause that's real. That looked like it was real back and forth watching it. Like it wasn't. This wasn't skit. This was no skits.
No, I
Like
don't. But I don't know.
Caleb really wants to fight.
It's too much to say. He got to get through September 14th first. You know, if he lose the Canelo bad, he might not want to take two fights in a row as the underdog. It's so much to say. I got to concentrate on Edgar, on my man Trevor McCumbee. I can't look past him. We can only fight one fight at a time, and it's too much to say. This could be a career altering beating. So I don't want to be calling out a guy that can, you know what I mean? He might can't fight for 8 9 months after this. So Caleb ain't gonna wait around for him. You know what I mean? Who knows? We got to see how the fight go.
And if they did match up, how would it go? Caleb and
Caleb
Edgar.
and Berlanga.
Yeah.
Caleb,
Bye.
late knockout.
Late knockout.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Breadman, for tapping in with us. I really appreciate it. I know you got busy. You got to make sure he shoots like at least a thousand
Yeah.
shots from the three.